Hello again, ECEC friends and family. It's Tara Carlson, one of the speech language pathologists with the school district. Today I thought I would send you a video about how to get your preschooler to make those difficult speech sounds that they may be struggling with. So I need you to know first off that I'm not going to cover all the dozens and dozens of speech sounds that are in the English language. I'm only going to be focusing on those speech sounds that we would expect a 3 or 4-year-old to have mastered. Okay, so that means we're not going to touch that tricky R. That doesn't come until 1st or 2nd grade. We're not going to worry about that. Your child may have difficulty with the L sound or the ch sound. Those are also later developing. They're not something that we will worry about as a preschool student. Now, if your child gets to be a 1st or 2nd grader and they're still having multiple speech sound errors, that would be something to bring up with your child's speech language pathologist. However, during the 3 and 4 year range, we're not going to worry about those. So I will just be focusing on the early developing phonemes. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Our first sound is the H sound, and the visual phonics gesture for this is just it just kind of shows the air coming out. So it's just a breathy sound. If your child has a hearing impairment, this may be a very difficult sound for them to be able to hear because it's not a very loud sound. There's not a lot of friction to the sound. So the good thing about it is though that it's a tactile sound. You can feel it. So one of the ways that you can have them work on it is to blow on their hand. Blow, you hold your hand up, they blow on it, you blow on it, and then vice versa. Switch hands back and forth with them blowing on your hand and you blowing on their hand as you produce this sound. Another way that kids love to do this sound is to hold a tissue up in front of their face and then you and see if you can get the tissue to blow, and then they hold up a tissue in front of their face and they see if they can get that tissue to go. And that's the way, a fun way to elicit this sound. Another thing that you can do is whisper. H's come out really easily when you are whispering. Okay, so that would be the different cues for our letter H. Let's talk about the W sound. The visual phonics gesture for the W is just a circle around your lips, and it's just drawing attention to the fact that your lips are very rounded when you're making the W sound. So it's wah, wah. That's the visual phonics symbol. Some fun ways that you can work on this with your child is that you can do the blowing a kiss gesture. So, but you can switch it to wah, wah. You can also use this to ask for the bubble wand. So you can have them wah, wah. And there's a little bit of air that comes out, so you can have them facilitating some bubble activities with that. Another way to get their lips rounded in the right position would be to use a straw. If you have a straw at home, they can put their lips around a straw, wah, wah, and get that, okay? So those are some ways that you can work on that wah, W sound.